So there's where I'll be sharing my screen. So if you want to see what's going on, like for real, how I'm doing all this stuff, right, it's on that. That's so interesting. So it's setting it up. So there's where I'll be sharing my screen. So if you want to see what's going on, like for real, how I'm doing all this stuff. I need to turn that sound off. Okay, so let's turn the sound down because I don't need to have an extra sound going. All right, so I know the sound sounds pretty good. Um, it must be my glasses that need better cleaning. Let's 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 do this right for real. Because I'm seeing cloudy. I'm seeing so cloudy it don't make no sense. Which means maybe I need to clean off that Ozbot because it's a bit it's a bit dodgy, people. It's a bit dodgy. It's a bit dodgy. Dodginess is happening. There's definitely some dodginess happening here. It's dodgy. All right, so just dodgy, 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 dodginess, 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 dodginess. Okay, it look clean. It look clean. I mean, I got some scratches on these lenses because sometimes you just don't take care of your stuff the way you should. Thank you, welcome in, Daz, welcome in. Sometimes you just don't. All right. Oh, what a difference that has made. Okay, so Hey is the thing of the day. All right, so we're about to go into a Hey sprint. The goal is to have two Hey created that we can pull into a full AI automation. Okay, so we're looking at the goal. We're going to do our next sprint, and we're going to do 1 hour and 25 minutes sprint. 1 hour, 25 minutes. Okay, people, that's what we're going to do. 1 hour and 25 minutes. So let me put a timer on. Actually, Alexa. Oh no, I need to restart this one because I didn't reset this up after I shifted it. So let's put a timer on. Timer, timer, timer. Time. Okay, let me just look for clock. Better search. There we go. Now for clock, it gives me a timer, and we are doing a 1 hour and 25 minute sprint. So we're doing a hyper scrum right now, people. All right, 1 hour, 25 minutes. It starts now. So the first thing we got to do is we got to do our planning. But I need to share a screen as to how on earth are you going to do your planning and what am I going to use. I'm about to use my cheapest tool to plan with. And I know that sounds dodgy, right? But you have to understand, and let's hold this in perspective. One of the things as I'm doing all this creation, I want you to understand costs around the different AI tools. A lot of people aren't talking about the cost. They're telling you to go use these tools. They're telling you these tools are fabulous and wonderful, but they don't tell you about the cost factor. And if you are starting a new chapter of your life, when it comes to business, or you're just starting out a business, or you're not currently making any profit, right? And you want to minimize expenses. It doesn't matter that you can write them off in taxes. If you ain't got the money to put on them, it doesn't matter that it's a write-off because you need money to keep things going, right? So if you're currently in full-time employment and you know things are getting dodgy and you want to be building something on the side, again, you want to understand, well, how much do I really need to spend to do all this kind of stuff, Lizzie, right? It's an important thing to note. And I want to make sure that I've also got this recording at the same time as it's streaming. So record to the cloud and live stream is also going. Good. So we got both things going. That's important. Now you might say, well, if you're going to do it here, why are you bothering to record here? Just because one of the things I want to test, I want to be able to test how well Zoom cuts up video because it's been talking that it does it. I want to make sure I've got my long form content going on the YT. And I also want to have my content here because I want to be able to use all of it through Opus Clip. So if you're not aware of Opus Clip I have been using since last year. Opus Clip is fabulous. And Leslie, welcome in. Mama, welcome in. Isaac, welcome in. Sandra, welcome in. What I did with that was when I was still working last year, I purchased it for a year. So I have got Opus Clip till August or October of this year, right? So it will cut clips up for me. So all the stuff that you've seen posted on my other channels, those of you who know me from my other channels on TikTok, right? Opus Clip does that cut up. I don't do it. I just shove the whole video in, press a button, it does it, and then it gives it ratings as to its virality or what have you. And then it gets posted here in TikTok, and it gets posted out on the YT as shorts, right? So I've already got that going because I haven't really done much with that particular content anywhere else. Now, this content that we're doing in here, hey, William, Old Salty Dog, welcome. This content is business driven content, right? So it's on my business page, right? So a lot of people know me in the past as the trainer, your agile lady who used to go all around the world and train people in Scrum and associated to the Scrum Alliance and associated to Scrum associations, right? People knew me from that. The first Black woman ever in the world to be able to train people in Scrum and agility and all that kind of stuff. So yes, people know me from that. I made a lot of money in that, but then everything went left with that industry and those groups. Um, Left me in a very dodgy place. So now I'm in the next chapter where I've taken the pen back and I'm writing the next chapter, and I'm believing again in my own skill sets, because at the end of the day, my skills didn't go anywhere. All that went someplace was my heart and my head, right? It went left. But now those are together again. I'm in the process where I can take the pen to write the next stage and to begin this next chapter of building something that is Lizzy, right? And in this day and age, because it's 2026, if I'm building something that's Lizzy, I got to build it from the lessons I've learned in the past. So I don't want to be the be all and everything that my hands has to be in every God given thing, right? So I have no life. I don't want that. So I want to use AI to help me to build. So I still have the excellence, I still have consistency, but consistency doesn't mean I have no life. Does that make sense to everybody? So that's important to me, right? I want a life. Everybody, do you hear that? I want a life. I want to be able to spend time with my granddaughter. I want to be able to do stuff. So it's important to be able to use these tools to extend me. So like when I want to do teaching, and I don't want to show up to do teaching. I want an avatar of me to do the teaching that sounds like me, right? And has my expressions and isn't doesn't look computerish or AI-ish. I want it to look very, very genuinely me. This is one of the reasons why, recording content in all places. So then I have those things that I can use and put them into different tools. But today is Hey Jen Day. All right, everybody got it? Hey Jen is the day. So what we need to do is to get into Hey Jen. So let me do that. And I am working today off a Mac Mini. Um, and our sprint's already started. So let's get into the tool that we're going to be using. And it's right. And so at least I've got that up. That's like a serious thing to get up. Let me get into it. Shoot, I'm getting into it. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Okay, good. We're here. Now, this allows you to create different types of avatars, right? So you can create avatars from images as well as video based avatars. So one of the things I wanted to do was to load several images in and utilize those. Um, so as you've got the idea of clone a real person, right? And every time you clone yourself here, you get so many clones kind of per account without having to pay extra. And then sometimes you don't, right? So it's easier to upload the photo. So we're going to do the upload photo because I've got some new pictures that I've created with Gemini, etc. Um, so we're going to do the upload a photo. Right, let's plan. So we have got, did I start the timer? We've got 1 hour and 18 minutes. So I'm going to use my cheapest tool for planning. Now, my cheapest tool in essence to use for planning would not be Claude, although I've got Claude Max. The cheapest tool would actually be Chat GPT to use for planning. That would be my cheapest tool that I already have. Now, I know everybody's got issues with, we're not doing that. We're talking about our pockets. Okay, people? Pockets. So if I go now into this and I go over here under this and I want to start a new thing. All right, so I'm going to say I'm about to do a sprint, and this knows about stuff like that. It is running for 1 hour and 17. Okay, let me share the screen. It's not helpful to anybody if I'm not sharing this part. Now, I could do this in Claude, but because I've got some other things I want to do in Claude, I want to save my tokens. And saving your tokens is the name of the game. And I figured out how to make my tokens last really well in Hey Jen. Right? I've definitely figured that out, thank God. Um, but for stuff like this, I just don't want to waste Claude tokens. Okay? I don't want to waste them. I'm just being honest. So I'm going to use the cheapest tool I have, which is this, because that, well, what is it, $30 a month or whatever I paid on ChatGPT. I got access to all this stuff with it that I can do. I could also do this in Notebook LLM, but the reason I'm not going to Notebook LM to do this, and this is why, is if you don't have a workspace account with Gmail, and you went to use the Notebook LM, you'd have to be paying for that as itself as another tool. And most of you have at least got chat. Everybody doesn't have a workspace account, so I'm not going to deal with a workspace account today. Let's just do this in the most basic way because everybody's got at least chat. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in on their thing. Okay, 1 hour, 15 minutes. I need to plan and execute and demo and retro. Do you know how to facilitate that for me? All right. So I'm going to make sure you can see the question I've asked. So sprint goal, one sentence, scope, what's in it, what's out, success criteria, what done means. So it's got a basic understanding. All right. So in the next 75 minutes, we're going to plan, execute, demo, reflect on a focused sprint, and the goal is and success means. Okay. So the goal is to have an avatar that is speaking that can be used as a talking head. All right. So let's do that. I could actually be talking this into chat and it would understand it. So let me turn on the talking feature. Mind you, can I turn on that mic while I'm running another mic? I don't know. So let me just type. So goal of the sprint is to have a talking head avatar made from a picture of me that is talking. So we know it will work. Okay. So it's wanting to tighten it. It's wanting to refine my goal. Hey, Jessica, welcome into the room. Welcome and welcome in. So it is saying this is important. Working from an image, actually speaking. Yes, I actually wanted to be speak. So by the end of the sprint, we will have a working talking head avatar generated from my photo that can produce a short speaking output, 5 to 10 seconds, proving the concept works end to end. Yes, working from an image, right? Actually speaking, yes. So image of me needs to be loaded. So definition of done is my image. There's an image of me. It's loaded. The avatar, it generates the avatar. The voice audio is applied. Final output, 5 to 10 seconds of avatar speaking. It plays successfully, no broken links, no errors. Then it meets the sprint success. Okay. So let me tell you, I'm using HeyGen. Using HeyGen. Um, All right, so let's go find the image that we're going to use. I kind of have an idea of which one I want to use, but we're in this tool anyway. So they're saying uploading my picture is going to take 5 to 10 minutes. I need to pick the picture. Because it's the talking head, let me just pick, I'm going to pick a cute talking head to begin with. So let's just go grab one of my cute talking heads, so to speak. And then we can do the other. So hold on a second. I do have some. Come here, let's see. Let's grab the talking head now then. We'll take this one. This is on my new brand. Okay, so that's the one I'm going to use. So let me grab this out. And this will be, I know where it is. Okay, so now let me change this and go back to Hey Jen. Now I know what I'm going to use. Upload photo. Okay. It calls those photos bad photos. These ones good ones, but okay. So let's select a photo. No, I'm not going to be doing any doubles with anybody. Welcome in, everybody. I'm just grabbing a photo. Who's serious right now? Come on, I know I've got these photos. Did I delete today? I did do some deleting today. Quite a little bit, actually, to be honest. Because I'm trying to make sure I keep my space as free as possible. But this is the one we're going to use. All right, upload. Recent, oh, it wants photos. Can I just do one? How many do I need to upload? Let's see if you just take that one. Oh no, it did say select photos. Photos are ready to create a look. You can proceed. Okay, so here's the thing I am really kind of dodgy about. I really want it to be me. I don't want it to be doing all this craziness where it's using other people. I want it to be me. What do we call this? LM talking head. It's asking me for my age. Cheeky, but okay. I am a woman. It says early middle age. I guess I am at that place now, aren't I? All right, let's just leave it at that. So it's got that. Okay. And allow my HeyGen library. I'm actually want to import. Did I already bring my voice in here or not? HeyGen library. Hold on. I do have my voices. I got a few in here, so let me just listen to let me listen to the voices and see. Hi, I'm excited you're here. This is your voice clone preview. Take a quick listen. Hi, I'm excited you're here. This is your voice clone preview. Take a quick listen. A great voice clone should sound clear, energetic, and just like you. Close your eyes. Does it sound like you talking? If you like what you hear, let's make your first video. No, it sounds like an Australian. It was close to me, but it sounded like an Australian. All right, so let's listen to this one. Hi, I'm excited you're here. This is your voice clip. No. Hi, I'm excited you're here. No, that's not me. It sounds way too American. I'm excited you're here. This is your voice clone preview. Take a quick listen. A great voice clone. Belinda, welcome in. Didi, welcome in. Hi, I'm excited you're here. That is not me at all. Why do we even have that? Delete that. Okay, let's try again. Great voice clone should sound clear, energetic, and just like you. Close your eyes. Does it sound like you talking? If you like what you hear, let's make your first video. You'd agree that sounds more like me, right? That like if I close my eyes, that kind of sounds like me. I can go with that one. All right, so we're using this one. Okay, let me try one more. So let's just delete that because that isn't me at all as well. Delete. Hi, I'm excited you're here. Hi, I'm excited you're here. This is your voice clone preview. Take a quick listen. A great voice clone should sound clear, energetic, and just like you. Close your eyes. Does it sound like you talking? If you like what you hear, let's make your first video. Not enough of my energy. Right, it's kind of low energy on that one. Not enough of my Hi, I'm excited you're here. This is your voice clone preview. Take a quick listen. A great voice clone should sound clear, energetic, and just like you. Close your eyes. Does it sound like you talk? Again, too American. Like it has some of my tones, but not all of them, right? You all would agree with that. So yeah, it's not that. So I think we're going with this one. Too American. Like it has some of my tones, but not. All right, so we've got this one. So let's. Now it says create new shots. This is where it gets dodgy when it wants to create new shots because it has a habit of when it creates new shots, it ain't you anymore. I don't want that. So we're going to do the basics of build scene by scene. Just set up my brand system. Okay, I can do that. Your brand URL. No, we're not doing that's not the goal. Do you see how we got caught away? The goal is to have a talking head. It's not to set up brand assets. So let's I had to pull my own self back there. Let's be like, hold on a second, that's not the goal. That is not the goal for this. The goal is a talking head. So let's now get carried away. That's what the goal is. All right, so we have got now. Oh, let's share the screen. Sorry. Stop sharing. All right, so now all of you can see in the Hey Jen. So we've got this, it's here. So I'm happy with that. Let's put a script in. Oh, I could just upload audio, which would be so much flipping easier, right? But let's just say I'm not uploading an audio. We're going to write something. I'm going to go back now. So let me just add this in here because I want to write a script. Just something short. And I want my spelling to be right because that can always be, I have a habit of that being dodgy. Us neurospicy people can be interesting when it comes to stuff like that. So let's short. Remember me. Chat. Is this the right chat? Oh, this is my old account. So let's log out of that one. Log out and log into my new one. Oh, log into another account and we want no. Want you. Oh, I should do that. And then do that. Okay, come on, come on, come on. All right, great. And I'm doing it under Zoha. And here we go. Oh, we should do it really all in this sprint, right? That would make sense. Okay, so this is for every morning inspiration, reminding people of their ability and inspiring them to do it with authenticity. Because this is the subject of the month. Okay. Okay, I'm going to take this one. And yes, that's my thoughts, but let's do a little bit more with it. Okay. Good morning. There's something powerful inside of you. Don't hold back today. Walk in your authenticity and trust your voice. Your voice. It's your by trick, your energy, talent, experience. Experiences, even your biases, but it is who path evolve. So embrace your imagination today. And be and be greatness that is you. Oh, I like that. Okay. All right, it's going to correct my spelling now. Lonely, welcome in. Mad, welcome in. RG, welcome in. Sultan, welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Let's see what it did with what I said. Love it. Okay, so now that is me. That's why I wrote it. Let's go back into Hey Jen. Let's put our script here. Got it? It says delivery style. Mirror voice, thank you very much. Oh, allow Hey Jen to move your microphone. No, let's use the voice that's we just loaded up. Don't allow right now. No. I just told you what voice you were going to use. What the heck? Regenerate audio? No. Okay, we've got a voice, so let's listen. Okay, so we can see the preview. That's what it is. Let's go back. And then let's play. Hold on, what happened? What did I just do?
And just like you. Close your eyes. Does it sound like you talking?
If you like what you hear, let's make your first video. No, did I delete the hold on a second, I'm about to be a little bit ticked up. 1 minute. Because the voice I liked. What the heck? Oh, in it. That's the one I couldn't stand. What the heck? What is going on? All right, let's see. Let's go here again. All right. So we've got our avatar. Check. Voices. Let's go back to voices because the voice I liked was this one and it didn't sound the way it sounded when I shoved it over. Hi, I'm excited you're here. Oh. Hi, I'm excited you're here. This is your voice clone preview. Take a quick listen. A great voice clone should sound clear, energetic, and just like you. Close your eyes. Does it sound like you talking? If you like what you hear, let's make your first video. Oh, I think because I selected it, it labeled it different. It labeled it. Ah, I see. Let's go back to AI Studio and see what's going on. Lana, welcome. Alan, welcome. RG, welcome. Okay, because, I was about to be like a bit ticked off. Like, for real. Ed Third Row, welcome in. I know I got a lot of things going, but okay. Okay. Okay, so this is the morning video. This is going to use 7 premium credits. Okay. Well, I'll tell you in a minute if I'm likely to recommend this to a friend. So hold on a second. Now, if you look in here, do you see when I gave it my videos, it generated somebody else? And I'm like, that's not me. Like, not me, right? You all can see that. Does that look like me? Okay, some of the hair maybe, but outside that, it's not me. When you look in the face, do you see me? No. I don't know why it did that. It was the most annoying thing ever. To see, he's thinking about it now. How are we on our timing? We've got 53 minutes left. So if we hit our definition of done, that we've got a talking head and voices, then we can do extra and get pretty, right? Because this looks like it's going to generate me not a 16 by 9, but the TikToky size, which I can't think what that size is right now, but you all know that portrait size. It's 35% ready. So we can see how long it's actually taking. Doesn't necessarily do it that quick, does it? It's 43% ready now. So let me see who's in the room. RG, welcome in. Teresa, welcome in. Leslie, welcome in. Christine Haywood, Lisa Stewart, welcome in. Brad Sick, also welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Pamela, welcome in to all of you on the FYP. Welcome. Welcome, 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 welcome. Let's see how this thing is doing here. Due to high demand generations, it's taken longer than normal. And I guess technically this is high demand time, right? So should I context switch real quick and do something else while I'm waiting for this to do? Well, one of the things I should be doing is drinking. So this cup is by Frosty Buddy. When I edit this, I'll put a QR code with this because I love this cup and it's part of my showcase. When you look at my showcase on my other channels, you will see me this. And when I bike ride with this. And the fact of the matter is today, I haven't drank it yet. What I have in this is juiced ginger, juiced beetroot. Yes, don't everybody. Beets juiced is just perfectly fine. Mixed with ginger. And I have something else that I saw on TikTok that's inside of this with water. So yeah, I watered it down because otherwise it would have been really, really strong. Herba Magic. So Herba Magic is it Brain Easter that makes it? Um, but it has hydration formulas in it. It has maca inside of it. It has all this stuff that's really good for high energy. And if you work out, it helps you not to hurt, right? So that your body's not talking to you afterwards. And as you can see, this is still quite full because after I did my ride today, I wasn't drinking it like I should have been while I was riding the bike. I had it in the bike. I talked about it several times. I even had it pinned, but I didn't finish the juice. So as you see me hydrate, I want to remind everybody who's watching, please grab your water or your drink of the day that you're using to help you hydrate and hydrate. You got to remember to hydrate. You want your kidneys to last you forever. As long as you live and breathe, you want your kidneys working well. Hydration is a really big, important part of that. So it's important that we do that. Due to high demand, it's taking a little bit longer than you would think. There's a big part of me that kind of wants to just refresh the page and think if I refresh the page, it will kind of like do a thing, right? So let's see. Let's see what's going on. Let's see. Because we just got this message, right? There's no way you should take this long. And what was this one? This is something else I had. Was this the same? Oh, this is our same one that we did, but didn't finish, I think. So I'll tell you what we'll do. Hi, I'm excited you're here. Then go right here. So we got 47 minutes and we still don't have this yet done. So we put that up at 53 minutes. So what's that? Let's do some math. Yeah, don't judge me. Don't do mental math. So that's 7 minutes gone and it still hasn't generated. Yeah, but that's interesting. The second one that I did said it's got 2% left before it's finished. Hmm. So to everybody who's just come on in, welcome in. I am pursuing today, ensuring that I have a talking head that's going to be ready to go, that I can utilize. Um, to do morning stuff, a professional talking head, a kind of casual one that I'll be able to use. But the goal of this sprint is to have one talking head that works, that sounds like moi, yours truly. And so that we're good to go with it. So I can say, yes, that's me. And when you see it, you'll be like, oh, that's Lizzy. It doesn't feel like I'm insulting your intelligence when you see it, right? Because I want people to have that feeling like, how could Lizzy do this? Not even, I want you to go through all those emotions around this whatsoever. So it's important that the quality is pretty darn good so that you don't have to go through those emotions, right? Otherwise, you could feel quite insulted, and I don't want anybody to feel insulted. I just don't. Okay, this is still going. Now, I don't know if the API would end up being faster than this. I really don't have an answer for that, but I'm a wee bit concerned right now as I'm looking at this that it literally is taking this long because this seems like, are you serious? I don't think he should take this length of time. Ah, we're finished. Okay, so let's listen. Isn't that interesting? Okay, the first one is finished. Let's see what it's done with me. You all can see this. She don't look too shabby. So hold on a second. What I'm going to do, just so I can hear it cleanly without it messing with you guys, I'm going to log into it on my laptop because I actually don't think that's too bad. So we got Hejin, sign in down here. Continue, because I want to be able to clearly hear it. Okay, so let's go avatar. Where are you? Avatars. And let's look at this one that's got. Oh, see, that's really weird. Here, it's showing that they kind of already exist. Huh. That's interesting for me. So the nose, when they've avatared me, eh, kind of, but not. Good morning. There's something powerful inside of you. Don't hold back today. Walk in your authenticity and trust your voice. Your voice carries your energy, your talent, your experiences, even your biases, but it's all part of your evolution. Embrace your imagination today and step fully into the greatness of who you're becoming. I kind of feel like I need to let it just record me with with all my body movements because yeah, that talking head, but I can I get some hand movements. So what is upscale video? Let's see, what does that do? So we have something. Am I happy with what we have? No. But have we met the sprint goal? Yeah. Let's go back and have a look at what the criteria was around the sprint goal. Because this is the idea where you're like, yeah, okay, we met sprint goal, but is this the quality we want to give out? I can't tell you that's the quality I'd want to give out. Um, so I almost feel like I wasted some tokens with that. So here's one I did. I forgot I even did this 19 days ago. And I'm going to bring that one up. So those of you sharing screen will be able to see the one I'm talking about because I'm not um I can't tell you I'm like whoop-de-dooey on this one. I don't have a whoop-de-dooey feeling at all. So I'm about to listen to this one and see how that this one sounds. Good morning. It's Willful Wednesday. And yeah, I know I used to say Wishful Wednesday, but I've switched it to Willful. Let me explain why. Because on Wednesday, I want you to make intentional decisions for intentional actions. It's time to move forward. And I don't want you focusing today so much on the moving forward of the things you're going to do external to you, but I want you to be. This is so much flipping better. So much flipping better. When I say way better, that one, but I did make that from a video. Because that's me. And you can see my teeth. Because my teeth are not perfectly straight down the bottom. So I do like that one a lot. So this might be okay, hold on. That might have to be the talking head video, people. This one here, because it's got me moving in all the ways that I would move and doing all the things that I would do. You know what I mean? Um, and it sounds like me. So I think we have a candidate. I don't like the one I just did. That was not one that I particularly liked. Um, but I do like that one. I'm now looking at this one here. Good morning. How have you decided to be today? Have you had a chance to check in with yourself, or has everything else around you just been pulling? Like, so you haven't even fully got yourself together, and you're being pulled by emails, you're being pulled by meetings, and your calendar's just got you in a tizzy. If you're there, I want you just to pause, take a breath, and say to yourself, who am I choosing to be? And in that pause, make the decision. See, I like to think to myself now in the morning before I get me. Anybody gets a chance to talk to me. But we don't always have that option. So when you don't have the option to get your personal. Okay, so how come that one was so much better? And this is definitely from a picture. Like, that's from a picture. So what? It's got hands moving and all kinds of things in this. So I don't understand why it made that one better than it did this one. Hmm. I ain't got answers, people that are making sense to me. They're not making sense as to why are some better than other ones. Um, You were not built to play small. Every setback you have faced was training. Every closed door was redirection. Stop waiting for permission and start building. The world needs what only you can bring. Lizzie Morris believes in your great. So this is one of the reasons why today I made a point of recording, right? So I could have some clips I could use. So I think what I'm going to do is grab, because I intentionally did some shorter clips today. I'm going to grab those files and I'm going to put it into HeyGen and let HeyGen work with that because I think people, it's got to be me if I'm going to do, um, I want AI to kind of be doing me, so to speak. It needs to be me, right? You agree? It needs to be more. I can't be somebody else. It needs to be me. So let's grab us something. I did some download things today, in fact, of some stuff I was doing. Let me check if it finished downloading. It was on my phone. Oh, where is it? I've got that, I've got that, I've got that. I'm just wondering where the video for that one is. Um, we've got 34 minutes left, so we're kind of in, technically speaking, we're in good time. We've still got time left to be able to make this better. Mm, Okay, hold on. Let's go video. Because I was downloading stuff today from TikTok. I got some cutey things of my grandbaby in here. She looks so cute. Um, right. Let's go into the Zoom file because I'm not seeing what I want. So let's do a search and go Zoom. Mm-hmm. All right. So today is May 4th, right? So we want stuff from May 4th today. Why does it not? And I told it to record here. Oh, was it telling me it's not going to happen until I'm actually totally finished? It might have been saying that. Belinda, hey, welcome back. All right, so I'm going to do a thing. Hold on. I'm going to stop this. I'm going to shut it down, people. All right, I'm going to end it just so that I can take the video